Okay, what's up, everyone? The recording's officially started. Lifetime memory live stream. It's Wednesday, 1 p.m. Eastern. I don't see any 1 p.m. news. We do got the beige book at 2. That might be something there, but just kind of looking at this real quick because might have an opportunity to do a call option maybe. Got my trade ticket pulled up. I don't like how the sellers just pushed it down real fast like that, down to 536, but I still think this is probably bullish. Just getting my trade ticket set up. Tomorrow's expiration. It's the 537 call. That's selling for $500. Just want to check the option chain real quick. I want to see what strike all the volume's going to. I'll use today's expiration. I mean, there's tons of volume on all these strikes. Excuse me. Sorry about that. Yeah, it looks like SPY wants to pump up a little bit here. Maybe the 538 calls going for 466 to 472. I wish the spread was a little bit tighter. 539 calls going for like $400. What's the call that's going to have a 30 delta on it? Delta. Okay, 544 call has a 30 delta. The spreads are tighter on that. 544 call. Okay, I need to get ready. Let's do this. This will be affordable. 544 call for tomorrow, selling for a little over $200. It's like SPY's kind of like frozen right now. I'm just gonna market order. Oh, it's already up to 211. Okay, I got filled at 2.14. Okay. There it is right there. So doing a live trade right now. I'll post the trade here in the chat. It's a call option on SPY. Tomorrow's expiration. Got filled at 2.14. It's the 544 call. Let's see if we can make some money real quick on this. Okay. Options. There we go. Okay. Let me just get my closing ticket ready just in case. It was weird how the price went like kind of crazy price action. It like dipped all the way to 536 and then went back up like really, really fast. It was real weird. Okay. Just trading just a little bit below my break even. Down like $7. It's like SPY just seems like it's frozen. Okay, looks like it wants to go. Okay, sitting right around break even. This candle's important here. Market internals still bullish. Triple Qs look good. Futures are trying to recover. Okay, let's give it a second. Still getting a put credit spread alert from my intraday mood indicator. Here, let me show you all that. It's on my Thinkorswim account. Okay, got a little bit of profit on the table, just a little bit. I'm going to be patient with this a little bit. Looks like these EMAs want to cross over so bad. This is the 5-minute chart. They haven't crossed over yet, but it's looking like it wants to. Market internals are all positive. Intraday mood indicator. I'm getting a put credit spread alert. Let's just hope that Trump doesn't get on the news and say something. The only thing we got is the beige book at 2 p.m. So we got like 50 minutes. Okay, got some profit on the table. About $3 per contract. Okay, sitting just above break even. See if the buyers can push this back up. Retrace some of this sell off here. Okay, so just measuring this the selling that SPY just had. It's already retraced 25%. It's coming up to the 38% retrace. So it's looking like it wants to recover. Triple Qs looking like they want to pop as well. Stickman, good to see you, man. Hope all is well with you, brother. Okay. Now don't be surprised if we get a little pullback here. Okay, we're officially up about $10 a contract. If you got multiple contracts, you should be up pretty good. Looks like we got in at the right time on this. Discord being mental. Yeah, I was having issues with Discord yesterday. Okay, premiums are kind of jumping all over the place a little bit. Up almost $10 a contract. There we go. Up $10 a contract. If I get like a quick $20, I'll probably put a stop loss in. Easy money. Let's get this contract up into the 230s. That would be nice. It's getting there. Up $14 contract. Anyone else take these calls with me? We're profitable. See if it keeps going. Things are still bullish. Ooh, look at the tick, positive 800. I like that. Tammy got some calls with me. I'm just going to be patient with this because this could be like the midday reversal here, right? If this thing ends up going all the way back to like the 540s, we're going to get paid. So, you know, had some decent profit on the table already, but I think this is going to keep going. Again, as long as Trump doesn't say anything stupid. Tammy, what was your entry? I got filled at 2.14. $2.15. Okay, cool. Right there with me. So just give it time to breathe. Excuse me. just scalping calls over here. Let's see if we can get some continuation. If it's going to maybe pull back, it could do it right here. But it looks like we got a pretty good higher low right here at around 536. EMAs are about to cross over bullish. Baldy's positive, ADD's positive, and the tick was positive. It just went negative. It may go positive again. Yeah, the tweets, right? Good old tweets. Okay, so I wouldn't be surprised if it pulls back a little bit to maybe get the next higher low set up. So it's normal price action. If this makes another leg up, we'll be in some good profit. Probably 20, 30, 40 bucks a contract or something. So I'm just gonna wait a little bit here. See if another higher low forms. I'll probably be out of this trade no matter what by the time they do the beige book at 2. So we got about 45 more minutes. I was able to re-enter the Mara wheel. I don't know who else was wheeling Mara with me, but I was able to sell some covered calls. I sold a covered call yesterday, I think, and then I sold another one this morning. I'm getting like $30 or $40 a contract on those. So Mara wheel back in action. AEHR, I'm just waiting for it to break kind of back into the 9s. It's almost there. It's almost there. Yeah. Oh, okay. It's at least it's holding above 8 pretty well. It hit 887 earlier today before SPY started selling off again. But AEHR closer to 9, and we'll start selling the $10 covered calls on that. And HIMX, I'd like that stock to be in the 7s. It's trading just under 7 right now. It hit 690 this morning. But as soon as it, be a little more patient. As soon as it gets back into the 7, even 8's better, then we'll start selling covered calls on that one again. I feel like SPY is trading very slow right now. Let's give it a second. It's just taking a little breather right now. Look at 1 minute chart. Yeah. So it does a leg up, then it pulls back and takes a breather. Does a leg up, pulls back and takes a breather. Leg up, and it's kind of pulling back, taking a breather right now. Let's see if we get some continuation. 5 minute chart. Okay. I'm just going to leave the 5 minute chart on. It cuts out a lot of the noise. Oh yeah, and JetBlue, that's coming back to life too. Just need it to rally a little bit more, and I'll be selling covered calls on that one as well. So, and if anyone scooped up shares in the $3 range, like I did, you should be profitable on those shares. I mean, where's JetBlue at right now? Is it back? Okay, it's at 390s. All right, it'll be fine. Hit 413 earlier. I mean, this thing was at 360 yesterday. So that was like over a 50-cent per share move just overnight. So just trust me, when consumer discretionary catches a bid, JetBlue is going to go up right along with it, and we'll be just fine on all that. All right, still in the SPY call, just kind of waiting for it to keep going here. Like I said, I'll be out of this call no matter what before 2 p.m. I don't want to get caught in the beige book nonsense. Let's see if SPY can maybe get to like 539, 540 before the beige book hits. And we should be okay taking profit on that. Where's the VIX at? Okay, VIX is do 2-chart view here and pull VIX up next to SPY. Okay. There we go. Okay, got SPY on the right, VIX. Okay, so VIX is dropping a little bit right now. Nothing really in particular. I've been trading Mara for years. I've made several thousands of dollars on it, and just it's always worked over the years. So that's why I kind of stuck with it. But Riot. Let me just check something on Riot here. Riot. I think there is a reason why. Let me see. That's that. I mean, I guess no real particular reason. I mean, on the annual basis, it just kind of they might have a bit better financials. Mara might have a little bit better, maybe. Let me just see. Net income. I mean, Mara's had been profitable the past 2 years on the annual basis, and I don't think Riot has been. Yeah, Riot. It's just coming off of last year was a little bit profitable. So I guess Mara is a little bit better fundamentally. So that's probably a little bit of the reason why. But I think the main reason why is just because I've been so successful wheeling it in the past that I just kind of stuck with it. All right, we're back to profit on these calls. I just want to get like a quick 20, 30, or 40 bucks. But VIX is going down a little bit while SPY is going up. So we're not, it's kind of taking away some of our premium a little bit. But that's okay. As long as SPY keeps going up, we'll be fine. Okay. All right, a little bit of profit on here, but I only did one contract, so I'd like to get a little more out of it. Of course, if you did like 5 contracts, make a quick 50 bucks or something. That's good money for the short time we're in it. But okay, back up to about $10 per contract profit. Let's see if this thing can come up to maybe 541. I mean, it definitely looks like the trend is changing from the sell-off from just a little bit ago. Looks like the EMAs on the 5-minute are finally crossing over, so that's a good sign. Market internals are nice and positive. I'm still getting a put credit spread alert from my indicator. That is a bullish alert. Let's see if we get some continuation, or is it just going to be all slow price action until the beige book? Okay, trade's kind of just moving slow at the moment. I'd like to get a couple green candles like these two, or like this one or that one. Print a couple of those out. Should be good. I wouldn't be surprised if this comes back to like 538 to maybe retest these EMAs, but we'll see. All right, still waiting for these calls to play out. There's a little bit of profit on the table right now, not a whole lot. but it's definitely going in our direction. So it looks like we picked the right direction. It's just moving like a snail. Let's see if we get a little pullback to 538 for a little breather, or is it just going to keep going? Come on, buyers. Let's buy right here. VIX over here. Okay, VIX has kind of settled down a little bit, so that's good for our premium. SPY still heading in our direction. It's looking good. Back up to about $10 profit per contract. It's just these last 3 5-minute candles are just like doji looking. It's like real slow moving. See, there is about 2.5 minutes left on this current green candle. I just don't like the fact that these candles, they're just like doji looking. It's like the momentum's dying down a little bit. That's okay. Like I said, I'm totally prepared if it wants to pull back a little bit and come back to like 538 retest and then go for the next leg up. That I'm okay with that. Just kind of watching. Being a little patient. Still getting a put credit spread alert. That's good. Okay, pulling back a little bit right now. Okay, we got the beige book in about 35 minutes. Okay, could be coming back to retest these EMAs possibly. So news broke yesterday that Trump has no intention on firing Powell. So that really helped the markets out a lot. And also the tariffs on China aren't going to be as high as what everyone thought. So that helped the market a lot too. That's 2 pieces of good news. And in the grand scheme of things, SPY is still up quite a bit, even with the pullback it just had earlier today. I mean, just compare it from what SPY was trading at yesterday. I mean, it's still up a solid 10 points from yesterday. So, okay, looks like the bulls are still in the picture. Sellers pulled it back a little bit. Bulls are stepping up to the plate. Yeah, because he couldn't find a loophole to fire him. Yeah, maybe. His advisors were like, technically, according to this document, you can't really fire him. Then he says, oh, okay, well, I never initially meant I was going to fire him. Okay. That's my Trump voice. Oh, God. All right, pulling back a little bit. Let's see if the buys are still present. Only got about 30 more minutes to be in this trade, and then I don't know, we'll see. Maybe I'll have my finger on the trigger at 2 p.m. Because if the beige book does have good data, maybe it rallies, and but we'll have to be really, really careful though. literally have like a market sell order pulled up, ready to fire in case it does have a negative reaction, and then just mark it out as quick as possible. I don't know. We'll see. Looks like buyers are back in the picture. The Qs are coming back up again. That's good. Triple Qs looking solid. See 15, yeah, 15-minute chart looks good on SPY. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's printed. It's working on the 5th green print. Let's see if it stays green or not. Okay, so it's pulling back a little bit, but that's okay. Totally anticipating this. Yeah, Stickman. He's a great guy, of course. I'm the one who hired him. All right, here's the potential pullback I was talking about. So we really want 538 to hold for these call options. Okay, we still got a buy side imbalance on SPY. Buyers are still present. That's a pretty nice MACD crossover when this started reversing. Histogram candles all turned green. RSI's at 55. I mean, all signs are pointing to this going higher. Got my put credit spread I'm being alerted to right now. And the stars are aligned. The only thing that can stop this is some random news event, I think. Oh, I really hate these slow trades. Go back to VIX, or I'm sorry, TradingView. See, this is why Ethan day trades in the morning, because he this doesn't happen to him. There's plenty of momentum in the morning, and you're not sitting here like this, like we're doing, waiting. This is literally you're right or you're wrong. Like, you know, pretty quickly. These type of trades, a little after lunchtime, early afternoon, they just slow moving. I mean, it's 5-minute chart on SPY. 1, 2, 3. Printed basically 3 dojis in a row. Now it's working on the candle it's working on now. Give it a moment and see if these EMAs act as support. Basically looking for 538 to hold. Okay, got a little bit of selling pressure here. Tick just went negative. Okay. All right, here's the 538 retest. Let's see if it holds. But after it did the first leg up, it did have a red candle that's looking like the one it's printing now. And it bottomed out and made a second leg up. And now it printed this red candle. So we might be on to the third leg up here. It's working on this new 5-minute candle is printing right now. It is printing green. Looks very similar to where it pulled back just a little bit ago. Let's see if it holds up or not. This is decision time here, folks. If it's going to make another leg up, I think it's going to happen here. Okay, tick's getting a little better. I'd really like for this to hold here. Okay. I know it's kind of boring, y'all, but this is what we got to work with at 1 p.m. Eastern. Maybe we should change our stream to a different time. But, live trading around lunchtime or early afternoon, this is what you get. Right? This is how it goes. So, I don't know if y'all have any other ideas of maybe a different time we can do this where it's a little more exciting. I'm all ears, but this is kind of what we get around 1 o'clock. Okay, looking for a bounce here. Not 100% certain that beige book's even going to move the market because it's not really like live data. They're going to release the data from a private meeting that they had last month. It's like it was a closed door meeting the Feds had last month, and that's what the beige. Oh no, I'm sorry. I'm thinking of the minutes meeting. I'm sorry. The beige book is actually has to do with the banks, I believe. Let me double check that. I think they do it like every 8 weeks or something. Okay, beige book. Yeah, it's a report published by the Federal Reserve Board, the FRB, that summarizes the economic conditions in each of the 12 Federal Reserve districts. So it provides a qualitative overview of current economic activity based on information gathered from businesses, community organizations, and other sources. So it is data about economic activity. So maybe this will move the market a little bit. All right, still holding on to calls here, but I would really like the price of SPY to hold 538. That little uptrend that started is starting to break down here. I might have to stop out of these calls, y'all, if it doesn't pop here really quickly. Looks like it's breaking down. This could be going down. Okay, I'm gonna have to stop it. Oh, just give it one more second. All right. 537.50. I'm stopping out of this. See if this ends up being a bear trap or yeah, a bear trap or not. 537.60. Damn, tick just went way down. I think this could be going the other way, y'all. I mean, well, we had profit on the table for a while. This thing is just, now it's red. Printed a bunch of doji candles. All right, new 5-minute candle print right here. If this goes red, I'm stopping out. But let's see if this is maybe a higher low, right? Let's see if they give us one more shot at this. But if it goes any lower from here, I'm gonna have to get out of this. It's back up to 537.70s. If this ends up not being a higher low, I'm gonna have to get out. Oh, it's going red. Come on, buyers. Okay, I'm stopping out. I lost, looks like I lost like $50. So That's on me. I was up 10, 20 bucks there for a while, and we're just sitting there watching grass grow, printing dojis. I mean, it's ridiculous. So we could probably go the other way, maybe. Let me see if I can maybe make this back, because this looks like it's probably come down here. I also don't want to get caught in the meat grinder. I stopped out of calls and then stopped out of puts. That would suck. 452, 538. We could do 535 calls are going for 300, or the puts are going for 300. And it's almost 140. Okay. I think it's coming down. I'm gonna I'm market order into some puts here. Got filled at 3.34. Actually did 2 of them. Let's see if it can flush down, and I'll make my money back on those calls maybe. Here, I'll post it here. This is gonna be my last trade though. I'm just trying to catch a quick flush. I did 2 of them this time. That way, if I make some money, I can get all the money I lost back on the calls. I can make it back on these puts. I'm already up $30 on these puts. Okay, I'm gonna get my closing ticket ready. So did y'all see me just change direction real quick? Okay, I got filled at 3.34. And I am officially up $44. I'm up $48. So I can cash this out right now and I'd make all the money back that I lost on those calls. Let's see if it flushes down a little bit more, and then I'll call it a day after that. I had to play some defense here, but I am technically inputs now. Up 24 bucks. Maybe we get a nice little flush down before the beige book. Okay, I'm up $30, up $36. See if it flushes down just a little bit more. The Qs look definitely bearish here. Almost printed like a bearish H pattern, right? Or like a bear flag. Okay, it's coming down. I'm gonna catch the flush. It looks like I'm up $52. I'm gonna go ahead and put a stop in because I'll make all the money back I lost on those calls. I'll make it all back right here. So stop loss. Dropped 10 points just in 1 second. Let me see, 355. This would give me a $40 profit. And it sure does look like it wants to flush down more. We're getting on some volatility here. If this thing shoots back up, I'm probably done for the day. Done scalping for the day, but let's see if we get one more little flush down, and then I'm putting a stop loss in. This candle right here, be a red one. Got 20 more minutes until the beige book. There we come on. Okay, there we go. Okay. I'd get this contract like in the 360s. That would be sweet. Okay, back in the 350s. There we go. Come on, keep going. if this thing flushes down right here, it's going to be so good. Okay, we're in the 360s. Man, it's like the sellers push it down and then they can't hold it. We'll get back in the 360s, and I'm going to put the stop loss in at 359. Come on. All right, it's a little after 140. See what the Qs are doing. Okay. You see 15-minute chart still looks pretty bearish. That's a decent sized 15-minute candle there. All right, I might go ahead and just take this $50 and then I'll be break even. Well, okay, is it coming back down now? Okay, it's coming back down. Go back to 5-minute chart. It's looking like it wants to come down further. It's just this price action leading up to the beige book. It's annoying. Oh, now buyers are back a little bit. Yeah, I should have just took that $50. This candle comes back down here again. I'm taking that $50 and running. One more minute left on this 15-minute candle. Buyers are showing their face again. Excuse me, 15 more minutes for the beige book. Could be a retest here and then maybe go lower. We'll see. All right, red candle right here. Push it down. Okay. Okay, QQ triple Q's working on a 15-minute red. Okay. Contracts back up to around 340. Excuse me. 1:46 p.m. Beige book in 14 minutes. Come on. Okay, there's some selling. It's getting a bit volatile. Yeah, sellers push it all the way down, and the buyers push it all the way back. It's like a tug of war going on. Still waiting. Okay, sellers are kind of back. Okay, here we go. Jeez, stop teasing me. Might not be much happening until the beige book comes out. It says in 12 minutes. So I wonder if we get a little volatility right before. Maybe a little flush down right before. I'm trying to make some money, man. Okay, market internals getting weaker. Okay, Qs are working on a 15-minute red candle. It's good. Okay, contracts back up to almost 350 a contract. Mid 340s. Let's get a second leg down here. 10 more minutes before the beige book. I might just see what happens with the beige book and just have my finger on a market sell order. In case it rallies, I'll market out order out of it. But if we get a sell-off, we're getting paid on these things. It's kind of a 50-50 shot, right? So 10 more minutes. What do you think? I might take a gamble and just hold it to 2 p.m. I mean, it's only in 10 minutes. Because if there's some sort of like flush down, even if it does get a positive reaction, maybe there's a flush down first, and then we can market order out with profit then. I mean, I don't think it moves it much, but we will see a move. Like it'll get a little volatile right at 2 p.m. But I don't think we're going to see some like 10, 20 point move. No, but maybe a few bucks, maybe $4 or $5 or something, maybe. I don't know. We'll see. Okay, 1:50 p.m. Yeah, market's just kind of flat, waiting on the beige book. Okay, contracts are back to 340s. And don't get it wrong. If it flushes down like right before, I can get some decent profit on these puts. I'm going to take it. Let's see what happens. It's just kind of flat right now. Okay, 9 more minutes until beige book data. Well, actually, 8 more minutes. I might take a gamble and hold it and just see what happens at 2. Because if things flush down at 2, this is going to be a good payday. If not, I'll lose a little bit more money and I'll just have to accept it. Yeah, so like I said, I don't think the beige book is going to make the markets like go crazy, but we may see like a couple volatile candles right at 2 p.m. So we'll see what happens there. Okay, 7 more minutes. See, now it's just trading sideways, waiting on the beige book. Watch it rally right before the beige book. Jeez. And then that means I get caught in the meat grinder. Let's see. Okay, looks like it might be forming a higher low here, which is not good for the puts. So this turned into a sucky session. I kind of want to hold this to 2. No, I mean my day's been great outside of these 2 most recent scalp attempts. I'm not going to let it ruin my day, but it just sucks sometimes. It happens to me too. Five more minutes until beige book. I wish it would just now. I kind of want it to. Trade flat now because I just don't want this rallying right before the beige book. I'd rather it just be flat and then we can deal with the beige book reaction. But it's not doing what I want it to do, so give it a few more minutes. Hopefully the price just stays a little flat here. And one little, volatile candle down, initial reaction to beige book, we can just market order out with profit. But on the flip side of the coin, if there's a positive reaction and it just flies, then we're going to have to market out as quickly as possible. I would have your closing ticket pulled up already. Okay, 3.5 more minutes. Come on. Just stay steady for me. And hopefully investors hate the beige book data. And we can get paid. If not, I'm going to market out of this in a hurry. 1:56 p.m. Stay flat for me. Stay flat. I can't wait to get back to wheeling, y'all. I really can't wait for that. Forcing me to do trades that I typically don't like doing, but this is all I got to deal with right now. All I got to work with. It felt really good getting back into that mirror wheel and just have a little more patience. We'll be right back into AEHR, HIMEX, and JetBlue before you know it. But it was a good feeling to sell some covered calls on Mira over the past 2 days. Bring in some income. Okay, 2.5 minutes. Two and a half minutes. Let me get my order pulled up. Yeah, I'm down over $100 right now. Don't worry, I'm not embarrassed. 2 more minutes. I literally, on these 2 scalp trades, I literally had profit on both of the trades. The very first scalp trade, I think there was $10 per contract profit for forever on that thing. I think it even hit $20 per contract profit. I didn't take it. It went against me. I stopped out. This trade here, I had over $50 profit on the table. Wanted a little bit more. And now it went against me. So y'all, I'm not just some like perfect trader. The same shit that happens to y'all happens to me. All right. There's not really many difference there. All right. 1 more minute for beige book. If this thing wicks down, I will be marketing out of this, hopefully with profit. 50 seconds. 55 seconds. I'm watching it like a hawk. I'm getting rid of these fib lines just so I can see it better. $30 seconds. Watch it be a big nothing burger. Like 2 p.m. hits and it keeps printing dojis or something. All right, 20 seconds, and the data will officially hit institutions and hedge funds, Bloomberg terminals, and they will be clicking buttons probably. So 10 more seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, so you're gonna get some volatility. Just give it a few seconds. So far, nothing. So far, nothing. I know, right? All that build up for nothing. Okay. Just keep my eye on it for a second. It's exactly 2 p.m. Is some buying pressure. Okay, so at this point, as long as the price stays below 539.50, I'll maybe stay in this for a little bit longer. Because if it rejects here at 539, that's going to be a lower high, which means this could be coming down. We'll see. I like it as long as SPY stays below 539. I still like it. We did not get anything volatile from the 2 p.m. beige book yet. Maybe information is still being digested. Look at, oh, yeah, shit. Looks like the Q's got a little volatile there. Oh no, wait, that's VIX. Never mind. All right, let's see if it stays below 539. I mean, it's basically 539, like 50 right here. That's where it's sold off. Most recent, a little after 2 p.m. here. This is so boring. I'm sorry, y'all. Maybe we just. I don't like being bored. Yeah, it doesn't look like the beige book is really affecting anything. Oh. Let's see if it decides to come down from here. It looks like VIX was going up a little bit. Now it came back down a little bit. I'll give it a little more time and see if it is gonna. This turns into a lower high. It breaks below 536. I mean, that's really all we need. Kind of a nice start to a red candle there. Ooh, the tick's at negative 600. Maybe this is what we've been waiting for. It's still selling. Triple Qs are selling. It's looking like it wants to flush, y'all. This could be it. Okay, puts her back to break even just like that after being down 120 bucks. Just one little push down below 536.30. These things will print. It's just, I feel like games are being played on us right now. You know, it's like no clear direction. Looks like it wants to sell off. And then it looks like it wants to recover. And there's just no clear direction. The price action looks like shit. Well, let's just see, give it a few more minutes, I suppose. I hate trading in chop. I'm a much better trader when there's a trend. Today just looks ugly. Okay, I do like the fact that sellers were able to push it down here to 537. Buyers are trying to retaliate here, but it's too much indecision. This turns into a red candle. This is going to be good. If not, then I'll just have to take my loss and move on. But yeah, basically did not get a reaction for beige book, so that sucked. Now we're back to watching paint dry. Okay, let's see if this can flip into a red candle here with selling pressure. Hopefully get out of this chop and go, at least pick a direction, you know? Okay, it's after 2 p.m., 2:06 p.m. now. Boring. Yeah, got bought right back up, didn't it? This is just too indecisive. I hate when it does this. You got wicks on the top, you got wicks on the bottom. It's a total tug of war going on. EMAs are all smushed together like a pancake. I hate that. I'd rather have the EMAs be really nicely spaced apart in order. That's when you get a real nice trend. But when the EMAs are all smushed together like this, that's not good. See if it finally decides to do something here. Come on, baby. What's VIX doing? VIX is still just there at 28. Maybe lifetime stream at 2 p.m. It's just trying to trade around lunchtime. It's just nothing, you know? There's like nothing. It's just so boring. 2 p.m. would actually probably be better, I think. Because sometimes it didn't happen today, but I've noticed sometimes at 2 p.m. there's a move, or 2:30 there'll be a move. You know, that might be a better time for our stream. It's around 2. So when I'm scalping, I want to trade with momentum, and when we're trying to scalp around lunchtime, it's like the momentum is kind of gone, you know, and things get slow and doji start printing, and it's just boring and kind of a waste of time. Yeah, I mean, at least, you know, even if it's against me, just pick a fucking direction already. Jesus. I mean, just watching it basically chop and the EMAs being smashed together, it's just so boring. Tough to trade in that crap. I mean, it's just indecision going on right now. I'll give it a little bit more time, but you know, I'm not gonna sit here all day and for nothing. Yeah, poke it. Blow on the screen. Let's kind of zoom out a little bit and take a look at this. Because if this 539, that's basically what I'm looking at right here. Like if you zoom in a little bit, you see how it hit 539 when it had that little mini, kind of reversed a little bit. It hit 539, basically 539.60, and then it pulled back, and then it came up to just 539 and got rejected there. So what's that tell you? That's a lower high, right? So, you know, there's something there. You know, you could draw kind of like a line like this, right? So it's starting to downtrend again after making an attempted reversal. So kind of like something like that, right? Let me move this over a little bit. So if this in fact is a lower high, then eventually you'd think that, you know, the price might come down here a little bit. No, I'm going to keep my eye on this this lower high here. So 539.50 to 539. So we basically, we don't want the price getting back above 539 because that'll invalidate the lower high here. And then our puts are going to be no good. So, yeah, market internals are Positive again. Let's see if it stays below 539 or not. Yeah, kind of like a little wedge maybe. So I have a feeling it's going to eventually break out in one direction or the other, but let's see what it does. Needs to reject sometime soon. It's pretty sloppy, slow price action. So ugly. 2:12 p.m. And then basically just contracts getting burned right now. Okay. It's been an hour and 15 minutes. There's kind of nothing going on, y'all. So I still have these puts open as long as SPY stays below 539, which is trying to make an attempt at it now. If this lower high gets invalidated, I'm going to stop out of the puts. So, you know, but if it holds up, like sellers need to reject it like soon. Okay, if this doesn't get rejected soon, you should get out of the puts. Not financial advice, of course. Can't tell you when to buy and sell, but these scalp trades just were pretty annoying. 1 o'clock in the afternoon is not an ideal time. Oh, we're getting volatility. We stay. Oh, come on. Did you guys see that? What's going on? What the heck is going on? Is it finally going to do something? Did y'all see that wick down real quick? I hope it just doesn't blast to the moon now. Hopefully it flushes down, but have your ticket open, because if this decides to blast to the moon, you got to get out quickly. But to me, that looked like a negative reaction wick down. Let's see if it tries to follow through, but that was a pretty hard selling block order that just went through. Let's see if it gets followed up here. Trump gotta have said something, but it looks like the sellers are back. My yellow line held up. That's funny. Now, sometimes that first reaction isn't the real reaction. That's what I'm saying. Like, it could have wicked down crazy, and now it might run, or we'll see. But this is where you got to watch it like a hawk. Don't play no games, because sometimes it'll go down and then boom. That was a crazy looking candle. What the hell happened at 2:15? I mean, literally right when it struck 2:15, it happened. That was odd. It definitely looked like a selling pressure, but now it's back up here. So go figure, right? I'm not sure what that was all about, but this could run from here, y'all. That was just a weird looking candle. Sometimes when that happens, it'll run. So it's kind of looking like what it's doing now, but see if it stays below 539 or not. That was a crazy looking candle. 538.70. Yeah, I don't know what was up with that, but this could run from here maybe. Let's see if it stays below 539 or not. If not, I'm just gonna have to take my loss like a man, and that's unfortunate because literally both of my scalp trades had decent profit on the table, and I just didn't take it. I got greedy. I don't know. Buyers looked like they wanted to push it, but now they're retreating again. Almost 2:16 p.m. All right, Tony, good. We need someone cheering us on because this I'm down 150 bucks. I might have to just eat this, but we'll see. Stayed in it this long. I just don't want it going above 539. That's going to be, very high risk if you hold it, and if it goes above 539 it would be real high risk. But it's retreating again. So once again, the games continue. Looking like it wanted to rally, and now the sellers are pushing it back down. So this is just shitty price action. Like there's no other way to put it. I mean, look at these wicks. I mean, anytime you see the wicks like this is just, it's hard to trade in this stuff. Yeah, we do got some top wicks, so that's good. Showing some selling pressure. That is a good point. This candle here would be kind of important unless it's just going to print more freaking small candles with big wicks on it. Okay, 538. If 538 falls out, probably come back down to 537 maybe. We'll see. Still alive. I would just love for it to flush down to 537 and just kind of hold there. I don't know. What do y'all think? This just ugly price action. We are getting some selling. Said that before. Even the triple Qs chart just looks, if you look at the last couple 15-minute prints, just no clear direction whatsoever. But as Tony pointed out, look at the 15-minute chart on the triple Qs. There's a lot of top wicks being printed right now. Then again, there's also a lot of bottom wicks that printed. So it's just like a battle right now, a tug of war of buyers and sellers, no clear direction. People getting chopped out of their trades. This is just a mess. It's a freaking mess. I feel like the sellers really want to push this down. This is a 538. Let me just get rid of this yellow line just for a second, because. So I suppose as long as it stays below 539, I think it will continue lower, but there's just so much indecision going on right now. It's crazy. Pretty annoying. Need to draw more lines if you want something to happen. Yeah, I like that. It's kind of like a triangle looking pattern that probably coming to decision making time. I just really hate this price action. All right, I'm probably going to end the stream, y'all. It's been almost an hour and a half. Just getting caught in the meat grinder and chopped up is no fun. So I'm going to have to move on with my day. I still have these puts open. As long as it stays below 539, I'll stay in them. If it rallies above 539, I'm stopping out. That's my plan. All right. So trade your portfolio accordingly. Unfortunately, these scalps didn't work out today because the price, just real shitty price action, and nothing I can do about it. But I apologize if you got caught in those. We'll try to make it up on the next one. But you got my plan. I just want SPY to stay below 539. I'll stay in the puts. If 539 gets breached with some force, I will be stopping out of these, no problem. But yeah, if y'all need anything, just let me know. And yeah, I'll see the Traders Paradise people on for the Friday stream. So Tony, I'll see you there. But yeah, I'll chat with everyone very soon. Sorry those scalps didn't work out. It's again pretty shitty price action, and I hate trading in that. So I'll also look into maybe changing the time of our stream, because trying to live trade during lunchtime is fucking stupid. So I don't know why I even thought that it was a good idea, but you know, I'm gonna have to look at maybe changing, because literally the name of this stream is Lifetime Live Trading. Why would we be live trading at lunchtime? It's dumb. It's so super stupid. So let me think more about that and see if we can get a better part of the day going for us, because this live trading at lunchtime, it just doesn't work. All right. So, but anyways, let me think about it, and I'll definitely let y'all know what I end up doing. But cheers, and I'll talk with y'all very, very soon.